I've got you now, damsel.
Untie me at once, cruel villain.
Alright, fair damsel, I will.
You will?
Yes, as soon as you give me the information, I need to know. Where is the
You
sheriff?
can stop there. I'm not going to tell you anything.
But I will let you go as soon as you tell on your friends.
Never. The sheriff and his deputies are my friends. They are brave men and they have my friendship and loyalty.
Even if that loyalty means you're going to splat?
Even then.
Suit yourself. I think I need more rope. I'm gonna go grab it in my bag. I'll be back just now.
Help! Help! Someone save me! I need a hero! Oh, my hero, thank goodness you're here.
Oh my goodness, what has happened to you?
This dastard villain has taken me captive.
How cruel is that? Why would anybody do such a thing?
She's bent on taking over this town. In order to do that, she needs to find the sheriff and his deputies.
And where do you come in?
Those lawmen are my friends. In order to find them, she has asked me when to capture them.
Well, why don't you just tell the villain what she wants to know?
No, I could never do that.
Why not?
Because I believe in loyalty.
Loyalty. Is that when you're a king or something?
You're thinking of royalty. Loyalty is when you are committed to someone through thick and thin. It's when you buy of someone when the times get tough and the goings get rough.
Wow, that seems like a pretty nice quality to have.
It's a great virtue. All the big heroes have loyalty.
Uh-oh.
What's uh-oh?
Well, then I guess I can't be your hero then. I don't have much loyalty. You see, my friend Jack asked if I can help him to fix his barn today. And I said I didn't want to. That's why I'm out here, to get away from Jack.
But it's not too late to turn things around. After you've untied me, you can go back to Jack. You can tell him your story and help him build his barn. It's not too late to be a loyal woman. It's not too late to be a hero.
You really think so?
I really do.
Thank you. You've been so great. You hear that, Jack? Your loyal friend is on her way.
Wait! You forgot about the part where you untie me! Oh, pooh. Help! I need a hero!
Hey boys and girls, so our memory verse is in Hebrews 12 verse 1 and it reads, a huge cloud of witnesses is all around us, so let us throw off everything that stands in our way, let us throw off all the sin that holds us so tightly, and let's keep on running the race marked out for us. Repeat after me, Hebrews 12 verse 1. A huge cloud of witnesses is all around us, so let us throw off everything that stands in our way, and let us throw off all the sin that holds us so tightly, and let's keep on running the race marked out for us. Hey boys and girls, we all have heroes, people that we admire, look up to, want to be like, people who have done amazing things and possess amazing qualities. Those qualities are what we call virtues. Virtues like obedience, humility, and commitment. Heroes also need to be loyal. No one is going to put his confidence in someone who is going to be there 1 minute and then gone the next. None of us wants friends who run away whenever the things get difficult. We want to know that someone is loyal and that they will be there for you through thick and thin. Naomi was an old woman who didn't have much. Her husband and both her sons had died. She had no money or means to provide for herself. She had no power and she was in a strange land. But Naomi did have one thing, the loyalty and devotion of her daughter-in-law, Ruth.
Let's read Ruth 1. Naomi loses her husband and sons. In the days when the judges ruled, there was a famine in the land. So a man from Bethlehem in Judah, together with his wife and 2 sons, went to live for a while in the country of Moab. The man's name was Elimelech, his wife's name was Naomi, and the name of his 2 sons were Mahlon and Chilion. They were Ephrathites from Bethlehem, Judah, and they went to Moab and lived there. Now Elimelech Naomi's husband died, and she was left with her 2 sons. They married Moabite women, one named Orpah and the other Ruth. After they had lived there about 10 years, both Mahlon and Chilion also died, and Naomi was left without her 2 sons and her husband. Naomi and Ruth returned to Bethlehem. When Naomi heard in Moab that the Lord had come to the aid of his people by providing food for them, she and her daughters-in-law prepared to return home from there. With her 2 daughters-in-law, she left the place where she had been living and set out on the road that would take them back to the land of Judah. Then Naomi said to her 2 daughters-in-law, "Go back, each of you, to your mother's home. May the Lord show you kindness, as you have shown kindness to your dead husbands and to me. May the Lord grant that each of you will find rest in the home of another husband." Then she kissed them goodbye, and they wept aloud and said to her, "We will go back with you to your people." But Naomi said, "Return home, my daughters. Why would you come with me? Am I going to have any more sons who could become your husbands? Return home, my daughters. I am too old to have another husband. Even if I thought there was still hope for me, even if I had a husband tonight and then gave birth to sons, would you wait until they grew up? Would you remain unmarried for them? No, my daughters. It is more bitter for me than for you, because the Lord's hand has turned against me." At this, they wept aloud again. Then Orpah kissed her mother-in-law goodbye, but Ruth clung to her. "Look," said Naomi, "your sister-in-law is going back to her people and her gods. Go back with her." But Ruth replied, "Don't urge me to leave you or to turn back from you. Where you go, I will go, and when you stay, I will stay. Your people will be my people, and your God, my God. Where you die, I will die, and there I will be buried. May the Lord deal with me, be it ever so severely, if even death separates you and me." When Naomi realized that Ruth was determined to go with her, she stopped urging her. So the 2 women went on until they came to Bethlehem. When they arrived in Bethlehem, the whole town was stirred because of them, and the women exclaimed, "Can this be Naomi?" "Don't call me Naomi," she told them. "Call me Mara, because the Almighty has made my life very bitter. I went away full, but the Lord has brought me back empty. Why call me Naomi? The Lord has afflicted me. The Almighty has brought misfortune upon me." So Naomi returned from Moab, accompanied by Ruth the Moabite, her daughter-in-law, arriving in Bethlehem as the barley harvest was beginning.
Now, boys and girls, no matter what Naomi did or how much she argued with Ruth, Ruth wasn't going anywhere. Even though Naomi had nothing, Ruth was completely loyal to Naomi. As we read in the story of Ruth, when the 2 women returned to Israel, Ruth would go into the fields and pick up the grain that had been left behind by the farmers. It was with this grain that Ruth was able to feed herself and Naomi. Naomi was too old to do this work herself. There is no telling how Naomi would have survived if Ruth hadn't been loyal to her mother-in-law. Ruth married a man named Boaz, but even then she remained faithful to Naomi. Ruth and Boaz treated Naomi as if she were their own mother. And when they had a son named Obed, Naomi held the baby in her arms and cared for it like it was her own grandchild. Naomi lived out her days happy and contented, and she owed it all to the loyalty of her daughter-in-law Ruth. Are you a loyal person? When the going gets tough, do you stick around to help, or do you hit the road? You have friends, and like every person on the planet, your friends are going to go through hard times. The kind of person, friend, hero you are will be determined by what you do when those hard times come. Your friends need your support and loyalty. If you know someone is having a hard time understanding math, offer to help her study. Unless you're bad at math too, then maybe you could both find another person to help you too. If you have a friend who seems to be having a rough time in his home life, invite him to hang out at your place when you can. If your friend seems down, invite him to talk to you about their problems. If they need more help than you can give, you can still promise to be there with them every step of the way. That's what loyalty is, being there every step of the way. When people see that we are loyal, they will be drawn to us. People want to know that someone has their back and will never let them down. We all want to be loyal people, and with God's help, we can be those people. Ask God for the strength and the courage to be loyal. Ask Him to bring people into your life who will be loyal when you face problems in your life. And turn to Him continually, because God is loyal to us. If we follow Him and the example of heroes like Ruth, and we can be loyal to people. Boys and girls, please pray along with me. Dear God, thank you for heroes that show us what it means to be loyal. Help us to be loyal to our friends and our families. In Jesus' name, amen. Thank you so much for tuning in, boys and girls. Until next time, goodbye.
Hi, CJ Kids! Today we're going to do a lesson trivia.
Let's have fun. I hope you guys are ready. So here's how we play the game. How to play. Answer the following questions about today's lesson. Here goes. Why did Naomi and her husband move to Moab in the first place? A. Told to in a dream. B. There was a famine in Israel. C. They were on vacation.
Famine.
Yes, you guys are right. There was a famine in Israel. Number 2. What were the names of Naomi's two daughters-in-law? A. Ruth and Orpah. B. Ruth and Mara. C. Boaz and Naomi.
A.
Ruth and Orpah, you guys are right. Well done. Number 3. What instructions did Naomi give to Ruth and Orpah? A. Go with me to Bethlehem. B. Gather grain for me to eat. C. Go back to your mother's home.
C.
Yes, well done. Go back to your mother's home. 4. How did the two women respond to what Naomi said? They both went back to their mother's homes. B. Orpah left, but Ruth stayed by Naomi's side. C. Neither woman left Naomi.
B.
Yes, well done. Orpah left, but Ruth stayed with her mother-in-law. And the very last question, guys. Ruth proved throughout her life that she was what to Naomi? A. Afraid of. B. Mad at. Or C. Loyal to.
Loyal to.
Yes, she was loyal. I hope you guys enjoy the lesson trivia.
Bye, CJ!
Hi, friends! Every superhero has to face a supervillain. It's no different for many Bible heroes. Many of them had to overcome some pretty tough villains. Today, I'm going to introduce you to 4 Bible heroes and the villains they had to face. After you meet all of them, I'll bring some of them back one at a time, and you'll have to shout out which hero or villain goes with that person. Sound good? All right, let's meet our first group. Our first hero is Moses. God called Moses to lead his people out of Egypt, but Pharaoh stood in his way. In the end, Moses stayed faithful to God, and Pharaoh learned the hard way that no one can defeat God. Our next hero is Samson. God had given Samson special strength to protect Israel from their enemies, but Delilah deceived Samson into giving away the secret of his strength. Our third hero is David.
David may be one of the most famous heroes in the Bible because with God's help, he defeated one of the most famous villains, the giant Goliath. Our last hero is actually a heroine. Queen Esther risked her life to save her people, the Jews. She went to the king and exposed the evil plans of Haman, who had planned to destroy the Jewish people. Alright, now let's see if you can remember everyone you just met. Which hero defeated Goliath? If you said David, you're correct. Nice work! Which villain did Samson face? If you said Delilah, you're correct. Great memory. Let's try another. Which villain did Esther defeat? If you said Haman, you're correct. Wow, very impressive. Let's try one more. Which hero did Pharaoh go up against? If you said Moses, you're correct. Wow, you all have some super memory skills. Great job!